Picture a world where quantum computers are just as common as classical computers. Nearly everyone in developed countries could have a personal quantum device. This alone would redefine our everyday activities. Quantum computers could allow us to use simulations that can model the interactions of atoms in extremely complicated physical processes. A normal person could model the functionality of human biology at the cellular level, model advanced financial scenarios, and model the weather. And this has all types of implications in industries like education, entertainment, finance, energy, and more. Normal people like you and I could create advanced virtual realities backed by quantum computations. This could lead to these realities being so detailed and vast that they're indistinguishable from reality. Real-time optimizations and data-heavy tasks could be handled instantly as well. Quantum computers could enable us to have long-lasting batteries in our electric vehicles. They could replicate the processes of photosynthesis, which could lead to artificial trees that are many times more efficient at producing oxygen than regular plants. We could even have machines that can grow fruits and vegetables and perhaps other things beyond our imagination. Number 6. Multiple superintelligent AIs could exist in multiple countries and cause global tensions. Every major nation on Earth could have at least one superintelligent AI or something that closely resembles it. Each of these superintelligent AIs will likely be orders of magnitude more intelligent than all humans combined. And as data centers, nuclear fusion plants, and assembly lines are connected to these AIs, their influence on the world could become increasingly more pronounced. In most cases, these superintelligent AIs could be managed by private companies. In other cases, they could be managed by governments, even in communist countries. These superintelligent AIs could help us solve problems like world hunger and climate change, but they could also cause major tensions between world governments. That's because AIs of this power could be comparable to nuclear weapons. In fact, if there's ever a World War III, superintelligent AIs and other types of AIs could play a more significant role in this war than human soldiers and nukes. But all of this poses an important question. How do you control something that is many times smarter than you? Perhaps these superintelligent AIs could begin to follow their own agendas and potentially maybe work with each other against humans. This could lead to a world where human governments become less relevant and a new AI ruling class emerges. Either way, we're about to enter one of the most unpredictable eras in human history. Number 7. We could build ultra-fast spacecraft. Using current chemical propulsion methods, it takes approximately 6 to 9 months to travel from Earth to Mars. If advanced AIs are able to create new types of propulsion methods to use for spacecraft, a trip to Mars could take just a few days when the two planets are at their closest. One propulsion method would involve nuclear fusion propulsion. You could use fusion devices on spacecraft to produce vast amounts of energy, and this energy could be directed to expel a propellant at high speeds, offering the potential for much greater efficiency and faster travel times. A second propulsion method would involve antimatter propulsion. Antimatter propulsion capitalizes on the energy released when antimatter comes into contact with regular matter. Harnessing this energy to produce thrust could achieve efficiencies far surpassing conventional chemical propulsion systems. Not only could we reach Mars in a few days using these methods, we could also reach the Moon in only hours instead of 3 days. Spacecraft this fast would greatly speed our ability to mine rare materials from asteroids worth trillions of dollars. It would become far easier to build colonies on Titan, the largest moon of Saturn, and Ceres, a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt. Number 8. Multi-trillion-dollar megacorporations could emerge. After the technological singularity, multiple industries could be largely dominated by AIs, with humans playing the role of coordinating and directing those AIs. This could result in a spike in productivity so meteoric that it could quickly far surpass human productivity in the last 3 centuries. Mega corporations fueled by AI domination could wield power and influence that rivals not just small, but even the mightiest nations on our globe. A new form of government could emerge known as corporatocracy, where corporations could become so powerful that they could actually control major governments. These corporations wouldn't necessarily need to depend on selling goods and services to consumers. They could probably make most of their money from business-to-business transactions, government contracts, military contracts, and investments. The mining of asteroids and planets could also provide them with more wealth than everything else combined. As these corporations amass near infinite wealth, they might become the new landlords of vast terrains, driving real estate prices to the heavens and squeezing common folk dry with outrageous rent and housing prices. They may even have the power to tax civilians that live in their jurisdictions. These corporations could also lead efforts in privatizing essential services like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Despite the potential drawbacks of these hypothetical megacorporations, they could also be the torchbearers of innovation and provide the most substantial technological advancements in areas like AI, robotics, quantum computing, and genetic engineering. And they could be substantially more effective at space exploration than the biggest governments in the world. If we ever build colonies on Mars, the Moon, Titan, and Ceres, mega corporations will probably play a big